I just felt like it would be a little bit better to take a back seat, work on my mindfulness, and I knew that the girls would do an absolutely great job, and I didn't want to risk the team a medal for kind of my screw ups because they've worked way too hard for that. So I just decided that those girls need to go in and do the rest of the competition. No, no injury, thankfully, and that's why I took a step back because I didn't want to do something silly out there and get injured. So I thought it was best if these girls took over and did the rest of the job, which they absolutely did. They're Olympic silver medalists now, and they should be really proud of themselves for how well they did last minute having to go in. And it's been really stressful, this Olympic Games. I think just as a whole, not having an audience, there are a lot of different variables going into it. It's been a long week. It's been a long Olympic process. It's been a long year. So just a lot of different variables, and I think we're just a little bit too stressed out. But we should be out here having fun, and sometimes that's not the case. Yeah, we're going to take it a day at a time. I know tomorrow that we have a half day, or at least the morning off. So it'll be a good mental rest, and so we'll take it from there.
We were kind of emotional when we found out that she wasn't going to continue, and we all just had to put our minds in a great position because at the end of the day we were just out there to show what we needed to show, and we went up and did what we did, and I'm just very proud that we were able to do that.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of emotions going through all of our heads, but I'm really proud that we were able to step up to the plate and do what we needed to do. It's very hard to lose a teammate, especially at the Olympic Games, so I was really proud of all of us because we were going through so much. We were very stressed, put a lot of pressure on ourselves, but we ended up coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't be more proud of each and every one of these girls. They've worked so hard for this, and it really just showed how hard we've been training and that we can do it no matter what, and we fought till the end.
So I was trying a 2.5, and I ended up doing a 1.5. Just got a little bit lost in the air, which is really unfortunate, especially to have a score like that go up there for the team. I feel like I robbed them of a couple of 10s, and we could have been a little bit higher in the rankings. But yeah, I was trying a 2.5, ended up doing a 1.5, which was definitely not my best work. So it's just something we have to go on in the gym and work on. Well, personally, I knew they'd be okay without me just watching them train. They're a couple of the strongest competitors I know. Their heads are always on straight, and they have a lot of dedication and courage. So I knew they were going to be just fine. So I wasn't worried. I know they were a little bit worried going in, and emotions were all over the place. But I think they just needed reassurance that they were going to be okay. And look, they were. They did it without me, and they're Olympic silver medalists.
Yeah, it was very emotional, but I feel like in that moment, we all knew that we needed to come together as a team and kind of build that leadership up together because we didn't have Simone in that moment. Obviously, she came back out right after and gave us a pep talk, which is very helpful because we probably wouldn't have got through it without her. But yeah, I'm really proud of all of us because we ended up doing what we needed to do.
But, being able to put my feet in huge shoes at the end of the day is definitely a huge thing because no matter what, we're a team, and we did this, and we knew what we had to do.
And that's why we have teammates, because if somebody's feeling down, you have to step up, and they did just that. So kudos to them.
No, kudos to you. You're the greatest.
I was like, I think the girls need to do the rest of the competition without me. And they were like, I promise you you're fine. We watched you warm up. And I said, no, I know I'm going to be fine, but I can't risk a medal for the team, so I need to call it. And you usually don't hear me say things like that because I'll usually persevere and push through things, but not to cost the team a medal. So they were like, okay, well, if Simone says this, then we need to take it pretty serious. And so I had the correct people around me to do that.
So was that the first time? So this wasn't the first time you've been in a competition and were like, man, I'm not sure I'm in this today.
Yes. Today has been really stressful. We had a workout this morning. It went okay, and then just that 5.5-hour wait or something, I was just like shaking, could barely nap. I've just never felt like this going into a competition before, and I tried to go out here and have fun, and warm up in the back went a little bit better, but then once I came out here, I was like, no, mental is not there, so I just need to let the girls do it and focus on myself. I
be on the
didn't
list.
do my job. They came out and they stepped up and they did what they needed to do and more, especially last minute. Suni didn't even get to warm up her floor passes until the 30-second touch. So this medal is all of them and the coaches, and it has nothing to do with me because they did it without me.
But at the end of the day, we did though.
You guys are
did-
sweet.
We
but
really
thank you.
dedicated this medal to
this,
Simone.
yeah, this medal is definitely for her because if it wasn't
Yes.
for her, we wouldn't be here where we are right now.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be silver Olympic medalists because of who she is as a person. So this all like kudos to you, girlie. Like this is all for you. Like
Thank
yes we did this. Just,
We're
like,
gonna battle back and forth.
But-
to get medals.
but no, really, like you're part of this team, and you know
Thank you.
you deserve it too.
Thank you. And
What-
you
what
have
do
to
you-
support all of your competitors so that you go in with a healthy mind and not trying to compete against each other, because then pinning people against each other, it just gets a little bit harder. So I think if she just focuses on herself and her bar routine, she should be fine, as well as Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say put mental health first, because if you don't, then you're not going to enjoy your sport and you're not going to succeed as much as you want to. So it's okay sometimes to even sit out the big competitions to focus on yourself, because it shows how strong of a competitor and person that you really are, rather than just battle through it. Yes and no, because I'm in the docu series that I'm filming. I have a incredible team. I love everybody who I work with and the people around me, but it's just like at the end of the day, we're putting content out, so I don't want to put anything out there that people wouldn't view as nice. So I didn't want to go out here and kind of end that series and that chapter on the note that we did, but it could be a turnaround for the better. We're just gonna have to see, but hopefully I'll get back out there and compete a couple more events, and we'll see. So usually you practice mindfulness. We'll have the morning off, so that's a great start, because you can't do it in practice, because then you're really focused in and tuned in on practice. So it starts from outside the gym, however we want to relax, and we'll do that. Hopefully get some fresh air, and we'll just see.
TikToks definitely do help though.
I agree.
do have to say they do help.
Yeah, TikTokers
mean,
are
I don't
funny.
know-
They'll give you good laughs.
I don't know.
Our
If,
TikToks are pretty good.
yeah, I don't know if y'all seen the last ones we've been doing, but they're pretty funny. We might do one today. Who knows?
Keeps your mind off things.
It does. It
Don't
does.
overthink it.
Yeah, because people are just so funny on that thing. I'm just like, why? You just sit in your room and watch your cat fall from the ceiling. Like, what? That makes no sense.
Okay, ladies, it was a pleasure to have you here, and all the
you.
best for your future.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys.
So who has drug testing?